everybody, it's Lindsay, aka the Crohn's Ranger, and this is the second time I'm doing this video because I forgot to put my mic on. Hey everybody, Lindsay here, aka the Crohn's Ranger, and this edition of Crohn's Chat is going to be all about ostomy surgery. I had ostomy surgery in August of 2015, so it's been about 2.5 years now. For me, it was a matter of life and death. It was a simple choice for me. If I want to continue living, I need to get ostomy surgery. So I got ostomy surgery. I'm not going to go too broad with this subject. Pretty much what this video is going to be is just an explanation to you what they did to me during my surgery. I kind of went into the appliance and all that in my supplies video, so if you want to know about the bag and the wafer and everything that I use on the outside of my body, check out my supplies video. This is going to be about what happened on the inside of my body. So to explain to you what happened, I'm going to use this dirty old tube sock, which I think is a perfect representation of my intestines. So up here by the toe, you've got your stomach. And here's your large intestine, small intestine, all that kind of stuff, and it leads to your butthole. I call mine the OB, my old butthole. So before you go into surgery, you have a pre-op appointment, and what they do at that pre-op appointment is figure out on your stomach what is going to be the best positioning for the ostomy. They have you bend over and sit in different ways to see how your body moves and how your skin folds and all that kind of stuff. And so they put two on me, one on the left side, one on the right side, so the surgeon had a choice. So once he got in there, he'd be able to figure out which one was going to work best. And for ostomy surgery, they can do it laparoscopically. They call it keyhole surgery. For me, that wasn't an option because they were kind of doing an exploratory thing as well, because they weren't sure how much they were going to remove. So they cut me completely open. My scar is about 3 inches above my belly button and all the way down to 2-3 inches above my pelvic area. So they cut me open and all that, and they go in, and so this is your butthole, and they go up, I don't know how far, but they go up, and they sever that intestine, so you're left with this stump. And if they left it this way, it would just come out your butthole, which is called a prolapse. Well, you don't want that to happen. They sew that opening shut, and then they anchor that to inside your body so that it doesn't come out the bottom. So that's called the rectal stump. So that part of the surgery is done. So then they've got this, all your intestines connected to your stomach, and they've got this truncated end here. So what they do is they pick which hole they're going to use, and they make an incision in that hole, and they pull this end of the intestines out. Now the outside of the human intestine cannot live outside the body. When it hits oxygen, it starts to die. So what they do is they fold it over like a cuff. And that cuff is what sits outside the body, and it is called the stoma. I call mine Stoma Steve. That's what your intestines look like. I mean, not exactly like this, but representationally, this is what your intestines look like, my intestines look like. One difference between this stoma and your beehole is there's no sphincter muscle at all in your stoma. So I have no control over the rates or time when things come through the stoma. They just do that on their own. Your intestines think it's just pushing food along further, but really it's pushing it outside and through the body. That includes waste and that includes gas. No control. One big issue that I've had to face now that I have a lot fewer intestines than the average person is I now technically have short bowel syndrome. And what short bowel syndrome is that the food I eat has a shorter journey beginning to end than it does for the regular person. And on that shorter journey, I can only absorb so many nutrients and fats and calories and everything from my food because it's in my body for a shorter window of time. So I could eat a 2,000 calorie a day diet. That doesn't mean I'm gonna get the benefit of all those 2,000 calories, no matter what I'm eating. And that also goes for hydration. I dehydrate really easy.
I've seen her dehydrate, sir. It's pretty gross.
So I'm always drinking water, I'm always drinking Powerade. One of the biggest issues, especially with my fatigue and my energy levels, is to make sure that I am hydrated. The surgery that I had is potentially reversible. I don't see it being reversed in the near future because I'm still having quite a lot of issues. They can still hook things back up together. There's a large population of the ostomy community where they don't have this rectal stump anymore. This was completely removed. They call it the Barbie butt surgery. Those people cannot reverse their ostomy. It is permanent. When my doctors first talked about doing ostomy surgery, they wanted me to do the Barbie butt surgery, and I said that I wasn't ready for that yet, and that's why we did this first step, which was the reversible. Like I said, this is gonna be a quick down and dirty video. I hope that kind of clears up any questions you might have about what goes into having ostomy surgery. I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it as far as prep and recovery time, but as far as the mechanics of it, that's what I wanted to cover in this video. And hopefully I did, and hopefully I explained that to you, that you could understand with my dirty tube sock. But if you have any other questions, just put them below in the comments and I'll do my best to either answer them or point you in the direction of someone who does have the answer. Thank you to those of you who watched my first film review video. There's going to be a lot more of those, not just reviews, but also other film-centric videos. But I will always do these Crohn's Chat videos. That's why I started this channel, and it's why I will keep doing this channel, is to share my story and to help others who have questions about Crohn's, about ostomies, about chronic illnesses in general. That's gonna do it for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you are so inclined. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet. I've got a lot of ideas cooking. Coming up in a few weeks, I will have my first post-op colonoscopy, so that'll be fun and interesting. We'll see how that goes. As far as other health-related topics, the doctor wants to double my dose of Stelara. We're just waiting on the insurance company to approve it, so keep your fingers crossed on that one. So until next time, this is Lindsay, aka the Crohn's Ranger, signing off. I love you. Goodbye. Mwah. I got a ring light for Christmas. I'm not gonna get too close to the camera because my face is still a disaster area, but it makes my eyes look really pretty. Yay! It's a big butthole.